Hello everyone. Sorry for the wait, and this is Summer Solstice without Sue because I'm a Pop-Tart, and for some reason we had a little miscommunication. I thought she invited me on her channel. She thought I invited her, and then Trisha was so nice to borrow us her Zoom, but we couldn't get it to work. So I'm very sorry, you just have to deal with me now. So I hope you can handle that. I'm really sorry about that. So, but I'm sure Sue will join us in the chat. Hi everyone, first of all. Really sorry for the wait. So, yeah, I guess that happens. Next time, I know it better. Well, I love you too. So, who do we have? Denise, Jason, Trisha, Judith, Amanda, Mice Guys, Michael, Johan, JH, Anton, Rainbow, Brian. Did I miss anyone? Josie. Anyone else I missed that I let waiting? Amanda, I said hello, right? Gee. So I'm really so sorry about everything. Hi, Edwin. Sorry, I'm just going through my chat here. So, yeah. Hi, Deborah. So yeah, that was a nice try. So, but I think if you borrow someone else's Zoom, you need the YouTube account too. I think that's why it didn't work, or we just, I don't know. We tried. So, yeah. And we're, no, Sue, I'm sorry. I'm the Pop-Tart. So, yeah, that's awesome. So many people here, and I let you all waiting. So, yeah. And you know what? And it doesn't even look like the longest day of the night, but I'm gonna get to that subject as well in a bit. Yeah, Trisha, and I don't have a PC. Sue does, but we didn't get to work. Hey, Colorado Martini. Delaney, yeah, happy solstice. So, I guess I gotta run that on my own here. Yeah, Amanda, you only get Pop-Tarts in special stores. You have the biggest one sitting here, so you don't have to go to a special store. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a drink on that. I got honey wine mead because that's a drink on it. Slanche. So, okay. Hey, IOX. Yeah, it's good weather here, really. It was really, really hot. I was melting. So now it's getting a little nice and cool. Amanda. Special Pop-Tart. Yeah, I'm a special Pop-Tart. Hey, Ken. Cool. Got new people here. That is awesome. So first of all, I'm gonna burn my little incense after all this. Hey, Failed. Failed did my super duper intro video. Special clouds. I don't know if they're special. Not really. Fluffy. So we're probably gonna get rain. So, I'm gonna burn my fingers too, so we close up the day well. Yeah, we wanted to talk actually about this holiday, which is a nice one. Ouch, mother effer. Summer solstice is, or midsummer is it's one day of the wheel of the year, of the olden days. And this day is a day of the northern hemisphere. So, and then we have holidays that are part of the southern hemisphere. So, and this is supposed to be the longest day, but since I am not believing in the Gregorian calendar at all, the 21st doesn't mean anything. Because that's a Gregorian calendar, right? And I'm not an astrologist or anything else. So, I can't really track it. And since, yeah, I'm trying to live by nature, but, I mean, I was raised with a Gregorian, so I'm doing my best thing, right? What's a funny Anton? I'm not. So, yeah, I can't say that, this is the longest day. It really doesn't look like it for me, though, to be honest. So I'm thinking mostly tomorrow. It's when you have, of course, a most hour during the day, right? And there are all kind of things online. So let me get to that. So I made some nice notes. So, like I said, it's a holiday of the Northern Hemisphere. And this is, I would say for me, around the 21st. Not exactly on the 21st, around the 21st. When the sun is at its point to center. Don't expect me to talk real English after all this Zoom trouble. And on full moon is when my pants go down. Hi Lois. Hi Alex. Look at that. Doesn't he speak nice German? Ich liebe dich auch. No, what? Jason, no spanners in the work? Oh, did you research, Delaney? So, like for me, and back in the days, it was a celebration of the fire, right? And which is, of course, my day. And usually I like to make bonfires like back in the days as well, but I think we're having a fire ban because of the dry days, so I don't think I'm going there. It's not worth $250 fucking dollars, so that I don't have. And also in the pagan ways, it's the year split between the wise oak king and the holly king. So the oak king rules from winter solstice to summer solstice, and the young, energetic holly king from midsummer to June. Oh great, here comes Thor, which I wanted to get to. I'm okay. Everybody cool. I'm still here. See, I'm so distracted. I had it all figured out. So it's also considered the most auspicious day to get in contact with the fairies. And the druid the Druids, of course, gathered, right? They gathered herbs on that day. They did their little rituals, which they still do at Stonehenge. But I wouldn't go there if you pay me these days. Like, literally, like 500 people. Sorry, I'm trying to screw everything up for today. Tooth fairies, yes. So make sure that when you lose a tooth, you're gonna put it under the pillow, Anton, okay? So, what else? Here comes Thor. I hear him rolling. I'm gonna get, and I set everything up so nicely. Well, actually, I'm gonna show that to you before the thunder comes, before Mr. Thor makes everything wet. So I'm gonna show you. So I set up everything. These stones are from my trip in England. They're all the elements because I picked up all the elements on every Canonos, horned god, who is a big part too. Of course, Gaia and my dragon. So here I have a little drink for the gods. I have herbs here, dry herbs. I wanted to actually burn them, but since, yeah, we have a fire ban, I'm not daring to. That's my black salt. This is just to keep negative energies away. So, it's really gonna come down here in a second. So, and here's my little... So, I am back. So, let me see what you just wrote. Hey, Wakey! We have a saying in Germany, if you drop everything all day, you would say, I have shit in my hands. So, okay, I'm gonna burn a little incense for my potty mouse. Hey, Hayden! So that's a little mix I made myself. I mean, it's in a jar like that, but I made it myself. So, I burned that in all the places in England. Glastonbury, Avebury, Tintagel, and in Skegness. So everywhere, you know, where I picked up the stones of the elements. I'm just about to set out my crystals in a bowl. Yeah, do that, Edwin. Hi, Anna. Felt drain? Uh-oh. So, here we go. So, and I also, oh yeah, that stone, I don't know if you can see the face in there. I picked that up 10 years ago or longer. I mean, that was 15 years ago in Merlin's cave. I still have it. And so, yeah, let's burn some incense because that's what they did too, right? Herbs. So, where was I? So, yeah, why I'm burning herbs is like the Celtic sun god back then. He was very important to the herbs because that's when everything grew the most, right? That's when they blessed their... Hey, Hidden Harvest. Oh, not much yet, because I'm on too late since I gimped up everything. So, which brings me to the Gregorian calendar that I don't agree with. The Greeks, the Egyptian, the Irish, the Celts, they all lived in harmony with the nature, right? So that's why they depended on these days. So let's say summer solstice, this was their center of attention for the harvest, to things to grow. They worship the sun, Belos, the sun god. You know, it has many names. So yeah. So and it's like with our farmers, right? They know when to plant the seeds, when not to, when it's growing the best. So yeah, they knew how to live without a calendar, and I think that's one of the reasons they got everything of all the tribes. It doesn't matter what country, that knew how to survive without a calendar. And of course, they associate many places with that summer solstice day, like Stonehenge, which I'm personally not too sure if this has anything to do with it, because they still don't know what it is, right? They still don't know who put it there, if it's, and it's not even the original anymore. So I'm very, you know, we don't have the proof. So could have been that they measure time with the stones, you know, like a clock, a big, huge clock that you can't carry around on your arm. And then in Germany we have a place too, it's called the Externsteine stones. It's called the Extern stones. So that's a huge place where people gather as well and have festivals. And I hate it because everybody it's just really literally stone huggers. Like, but they have nothing, like, I don't know, they just run around, get drunk, and leave their garbage there, which I think has nothing to do with the fuck at all with celebrating a day like that. Then I did some other researches. Then we have the Serpent Mound in Ohio. It's 1,370 foot long structure in the shape of a snake, with its head facing the sunset on midsummer. I don't know if anybody heard of that, if anybody is from Ohio. Then in Egypt, of course, we have the Great Pyramids, where they say this is where the sun hits the point on summer solstice. But yeah, we don't even know why the pyramids there really yet, right? And I don't think they just put those two great pyramids there to measure the sun, because the Egyptians were pretty smart. So I think pyramids have another reason, which I will probably never find out the truth. So, well, the Buddhist monks in India believed to be responsible for the Ajanta caves, a series of 30 man-made caves carved around of the cliffs in a remote jungle. So they found remainings of statues, not of people, like little candle statues of Buddha that were lit by the sun dawn on summer solstice. So that was what I found out a bit about and others. So of course we have the ancient Greeks, the ancient Romans that are not ancient, because the Roman Empire never died. Gregorian calendar, hello. So, and from the Romans they say midsummer was considered sacred to Juno. So I don't even get into the Romans because I'm just getting hello. It just ticks me off because that's where we got our stupid calendar from. And I believe that calendar is our matrix, because we're all tied to it. Bullshit. So the Chinese considered the summer solstice to be a yin female holiday, and the winter solstice to be the yang, the male. yeah, not only the United States, Anton, like all the whole government, the whole corrupted government on this whole corrupted work. So then we have the Saxons, the Norse, and Germanic people. Even though the Saxons kind of went on the Roman side at the end. So for the Saxons, the year began with a winter solstice. So with Letha. And of course we have the Christians. And they turned it into Feast of St. John, blah, 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 because it's not theirs. I'm not even getting. So, yeah, and of course my favorite Celts, right? So, yeah, they jumped through the flames for luck. And, like I said, they were depending on herbs, on food, on their harvest, on everything to grow. They were doing bondings. And just to get that straight, I'm not talking of kinky bondings. I'm talking of a marriage without paper, just bonding. And bondings, they were done by druids. And they last for 1 year. It's still up to this day that if you do a bonding with someone, with your partner, it's legit for 1 day, for 1 year. Or 1 day if you really, no, I'm not going there, I'm just kidding. So, and who else did I find out besides the Romans? Yeah, Russia. In Russia, midsummer was known as Kupalo, which comes from the word to bathe, and was celebrated by a mass bath on midsummer morning. Iowax, that would be something for you, wouldn't it? And in Portugal, it was believed that water possessed special healing powers on St. John's Eve. Yeah, the natives, of course, celebrate that, where there were held dances featuring kachinas, the mass dance, and took message to the gods. And they represented the spirits of fertility and rain. So, what else did I find out? I can't read my chicken scratch. So, I mean, I don't want to get too much into all the names that are out there. There's so many names out, of course, so many cultures, and everybody celebrates it differently. I just think it's very interesting that all those ancient cultures celebrated it always, and then the Romans came and thought, hey, we celebrate Juno now, fuck off, you get our Gregorian calendar. Right? And then we have Augustus, he wants a month too, because other than that he gets jealous at Juno, and then we have an issue. And he needs a tissue. So I name a few names. Aestas, Roman goddess of summer. Then Ain, Celtic son of fire goddess. I've never heard of that one, but that's okay. And then we have the Japanese, Amaterasu, central goddess of the Shinto religion. And it's known as the goddess, and I really like that one, the goddess from all light comes. So that's beautiful, isn't it? Then the Anuket, not the Anunnaki, but I just find the name familiar. Shit, I really wanted to say Anunnaki again. Nanu. The Anuket, Egyptian, it's the name of the goddess of the Nile. So she was bringing fertility to the land and fields. Anu, Amanda. Then, of course, Aphrodite, goddess of love, especially sexual healing. Get up, get up. So she was born from the waves. And then Brigantia, which is actually Bridget. She's a goddess of fire, healing, fertility, and sacred wells. So, and then, interesting. Saul's mate, Baltic sun goddess. Her name means sun. She is married to the moon. So, but I found that very interesting. Saul is his name, and her name is Saul's mate. No, I'm an idiot. I can't read. Never mind. That was just my brain thinking of soulmates. Never mind. I'm taking that back. Statement pulled back. Saul, that's his name, and her name is Baltic sun goddess. Jesus, Murphy, help. See, Sue, I'm having soulmates in my mind. Gee, wonder why. And then we have Agni, Hindu fire god. Is that true, Anton? Agni? His lightning brings rain to fertilize the land. And then, of course, Apollo. Balder, which is the Norse name, the Norse god name, Balder. He was born at the winter solstice and dies at the summer solstice, which, of course, represents summer, winter, all that, right? And then Janus, Roman, and then I'm skipping him. I'm not talking about Romans. Go away. So there are names and names and names and names. I can't talk, but I will. So then we have symbols for this holiday, and I'm just throwing it in. There is no right way, there is no wrong way how you want to celebrate your holidays if you want to celebrate them, of course, right? There is no right and wrong. You do just whatever your intuition tells you. I mean, that's what I do. I'm not writing everything down. I just, I popped up my table here, set up everything. I'm going to burn my incense, have my little meat, one glass. We know because we know where that ended on Beltane, so I'm just going to behave myself. And but just to give you some, ideas. So of course, the bonfire, it was also called the balefire or need fire. Yeah, that's the biggest symbol of the bonfire. And yeah, they were lighting the bonfires on a hilltop or near a sacred well, and they danced around it. Or they jumped through the flames, for good luck. And when the fire dies, I mean, that's something I do. Once a fire dies, they took the churl of the fire and used it for magical purposes. So that's what I do actually with my sea salt. Right, Sue? Sue just goes and visits a volcano and just leaves right before it blows off because she's all cool about it. I like to play with fire. No, I'm just kidding. And then you can paint or build circles of this because they represent the sun as well. And then of course we have the runes, right? If you believe in fairies, they represent the magical words. We have the roses, because they're considered to grow especially good. Have you walked on those coals, Sue? Really? You did that? Good night, Michael. Not in the chat, please. So, and then we have the sacred wells. People like to collect for those days water from those sacred wells, but of course it doesn't have to be from these wells. Like in Glastonbury, there's this well, right? And it's like in a built-in little cave, and there used to be a cafe like 15 years ago when I was there. And I went there again, and I thought, oh, this is so cool. I'm going to have my coffee and brownies. I don't even know if I told that story. So anyways, meantime, they built something to collect the water of the well. It's a natural well. So it's really called a sacred well because it's also healing water. It tastes disgusting because it's very rich in iron. I drank it too, so we all know how iron water tastes, right? Oh, hi, Tim. I didn't see you coming in. Sorry. So anyways, people are always collecting the water to drink and all. And anyways, I walked in there, but now it was pitch dark. No more cafe, no more freaking brownies that I loved. And all dark and wet. The water was just running from the wall. When that cafe was there, they were trying to lead it out, right? And it was really nice. And all of a sudden, I see two naked asses running back past me and jumping into that tub that they built out of stones. And I knew, at that moment, I knew I've seen it all. Like, really, like, yeah, so they did that to clean whatever. I was just staring. I was like, did you just see two naked asses passing by? Like, because they were really light in that dark cave. I was like, alrighty, what ifs? You know, everybody, what makes them happy. Yeah. And then later on, I read a sign at the door, you know, if you want to be doing cleansing in the well, just naked only. I was like, okay, I just take another walk to town. Yeah, they were not only moonshining. I mean, they were shining their pecker too. Like, they were shining everything. Luckily, they didn't turn around. Yeah, that was my... Yeah, white hairy bats, Amanda. No service. No service. Wake up. Yeah, the wieners. Wake up. Luckily, I didn't see them dingling around there. That would have really, like, I really lost my belief on my spiritual journey there. So, hey, not yet, Thor. Can I finish my live stream, please? So, and of course, dancing, right? Like, music for me is very important. It brings up my frequency, and I think with a lot of you as well. Like, we all like to listen to meditation music. Well, not me. I don't like to listen to meditation music because it doesn't do anything for me. But Wee Willie, yeah, he freed Willie, or they both freed Willie, literally. Like, oh God, now I can never watch that movie again. Not that I would, but yeah. Tellywicker. Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Oh, and I still haven't been able to get any mods here because I'm still on my phone. I can just repeat it, so I'm sorry. So I'm not ignoring that. I just can't until I can afford a computer. So yeah, that's why they like to still have those festivals, right? And with music, dancing, and getting together, raising the frequencies, energies. But it ended up just people of getting drunk. Yeah, I need a computer. Well, actually, I don't need a computer. I need a laptop. I don't like computers. I don't have room. So, yeah, if you feel like it, just dance it all off, you know? It's like I like to use this day because the sun is in her power. So, you know, you can put all your yeah, everything in there, your make-believe, not make-believe, your manifestations, because this is a day where it can really grow, where everything can grow, your ideas, your beliefs, your hopes, your wishes, you know? So, but that's just me. What else? day. Am I looking dark? I'm not even that dark. So yeah, you can use magic, of course, positive magic with harm no one. Just saying that again, because the sun is at her highest. Jesus Murphy, and yeah, so they work very well. And you can use candles, you can use incense, you can use your crystals, whatever your heart desires, whatever feels right for you. So even if it's raining, like it's going to do in a bit here, I just feel it because I hear thunder rolling, and I love thunder and I love lightning. It's my favorite, and I'm so gonna sit here and watch it when it happens. So because of course me, Odin, Thor, right? So I'm just gonna tell him, let it all out, bring it on. So, and then, you know, you can thank whoever. You can thank yourself for what you accomplished. You can thank your spirits that you work with. Right, Johan? Oh yeah, I love thunder. So, yeah, or you can do your crystal spells for protection, right? They're all different kinds. Oh, cool failed. I love thunder. I love thunder and lightning. It's just the best. Yeah, I hear it. It's getting windy, which I like the breeze because it was really, 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 really hot. So, but I'm not getting too much into magic. I'm not mentioning any spells because I believe you shouldn't use other people's spells, and that's why I don't think you should Google spells either. Wink wink at someone. So bring in your own magic because you have it inside of you, right? Magic is nothing than manifestation, actually, if you want to call it this way. It's manifestation. Sure, Brian, absolutely. Because but you gotta use your Zoom because I'm a Pop-Tart. Manic, happy Solstice. Are you celebrating, girl? I'm waiting for Thor to hit this hammer here in a second. Yeah, like I said, magic is nothing but manifestation, if you want to see it this way, because I've heard the term manifestation a lot. Manifest this, manifest that, which I agree, totally, right? That wasn't like an attack. But it's nothing but magic, and your own magic. But again, I just want to mention again, with harm to none and not to control people. If you're doing it out of love or whatever, it will happen when it's meant to happen. So don't, right? Or to harm people or anything. I don't go for that. So you can make your charms, you know, that day as well. And a few of the herbs that I like to use are chamomile, elder, hazel, heather, lavender, and daisies. I love daisies. But in Canada, there are no freaking daisies because everything for them is weed. So, like the chamomile or the daisies, you know, they look like the sun. So that's why I, right, wake up, harm no one. Exactly. Totally. So, and of course, the oak or the rose, right? And everything else that calls you. So like I said, there is no wrong, no right. It's what you have in you. I'm just saying that these holidays, they were special for older cultures to worship the seasons, to celebrate, to manage their life, because this is what they had to depend on. Oh yeah, I saw so many daisies, Trisha, in England. Yeah, I saw them. I was so happy I saw them. Where was I? Yeah, because they had to depend on these days, right, to survive. But they knew how to survive. So these days, we don't know how to survive anymore. I mean, some of us are getting back to learn again how to plant our own food. And as soon as we start, they forbid it in certain states or areas. Or you can't grow this in your yard, or you can't grow this in your front yard. We don't want potatoes in the front yard because it looks ugly. So, and then you can celebrate... yeah, you can celebrate with like, if of course you need to eat, right? So you can celebrate with fruits, with salad, you know, everything that's fluffy, summery. And yeah, collect flowers, build little ribbons, games with the kids. You know, you can craft with the kids outside. It's a nice day to spend. And then, of course, very important, I find, is the meditation, you know. Some affirmations for yourself, very important. Like, I combine that again with the magic or the manifestation. Some affirmations, I am strong as the sun, I am healthy as the sun, you know. I'm light as love as the sun. Like, whatever comes in your mind, whatever is important for you, you know. Or I let sun in my mind to clear me from sadness. Whatever really moves you. I shine light on me to gain my strength. You know, some affirmations that are important for you. You can write them down, and you can burn them later as well. That's what I do, and I even have a real feather for this. And no, I did not stab anyone with that. Just saying, I have dragon blood ink. I didn't worship the gods that much. I mean, I'm not sacrificing hamsters, cats, or people. My neighbors are still around, so really, and the cats too. Yeah, of course, Trisha. Yeah, LJ, storm is coming. Thor is on its way. So what else? Yeah, supplies, whatever you feel like I'm not telling you to get this and this, whatever is important for you that day. Like, I set my table, my alpha, every time different. On every season, on every ancient holiday, I set it up different, just what I find is important for me at this time. So, and yeah, this is what you should do too. And I burned some incense. Okay, Anton, thank you. Oh, that's cute, Michelle. She called you your sunshine. My sweet voice, right? So an incense, yeah, you can burn whatever herbs. Like, I like to burn copal. What did I put in? Copal, but not Negro. The lighter one. Right, Manic? Yeah, I loved yours last time. You have to do that again. Or we have to do that together one day. That would be awesome. So you can burn, and then I put in rose petals, I put in lavender, I put in chamomile. I put in some other herbs I'm not mentioning on YouTube. No weed, no, some other witch herbs, but I don't want to mention them because I'm gonna get in trouble. So, but you know which herbs, witches you. Well, Manic knows. She probably knows what I'm talking about, right? So, but I'm not mentioning them because I'm gonna get in caca. Well, therefore Google is helpful. Witch herbs. Yeah, so, but the main reason for this holiday is, or for this special day, or these days of the wheel of the year, is really to worship nature, because we don't worship her enough, right? And the ancients used it to know, as I said, when to plant, when to harvest, when to put the seeds in. actually like our farmers, you know, but, and then they worship, oh yeah, when I say caca, because I'm not Canadian. Ask Anton, do we use caca in Canada? Okay, Michelle. I say caca, and in German it's Scheiße. So. Oh, awesome, Trisha. Yeah, she's so cute, your neighbor. I love her. Yeah, you can burn whatever you want to, right? And like I said, I use some that look like looks like the sun. Oh yeah, I put verbena in and certain other herbs, as I mentioned. But they are more for ritual meaning for me. It was Ben Franklin was the author of the Farmer's Almanac. Yeah, caca is poo. Right, Amanda? So yeah, and as Trisha said, she's working on herself every day, right? That's awesome, and we all should do that. You know, get rid of everything we don't need anymore, so we don't have to go do the extra mile, the extra round here. Hey, Deborah. So, yeah, and that's why you can use those days, those energies that are being spread, right? You can use them to put, you know, you can draw the energies from the sun. You can draw the energies from the moon. You can use them. Just use them. Do it. I mean, nature does. The animals do. You know, the ancient people did. And so we should just get back on track and go back. I mean, do what they did. And they know why they did it, and I don't know why they didn't want us to do it anymore. I mean, I have an idea, but this wasn't supposed to be political night, and I'm not going there, but must be a reason that they wiped out all the cultures that did it, right? And burned the witches as well. So, well, good luck with that. They're gonna not burn me. Milky, when it comes down to it, we are on our own, connect to source and soar. Yeah, and that's why I find it very important that we get back there, and we are all on a good way, on a good path. Like, we're getting there, and I think we can be proud of it, you know. Yes, Deborah, all about money and control. That's what it is. That's why I screw off with the Romans. They can stay in their little Vatican town, bozos. So, yeah, I think that was pretty much it. What I have to say about summer solstice, like historical wise, or where it's coming from. Do you have any questions, maybe, that I'm missing? Yeah, and also what I like to do, you know, I always make an offering, like, you know, I share my meat, and later on I'm gonna put out some food too. But that's just me, my offering to the little people and to my gods, Odin. Which I have to say, I don't think fairies are cute. Just saying, I do not think they're cute. And I don't think they should be messed around with. And when I hear fairies are crying, I don't think they're crying. They're gonna get pissed off, and then you don't want to be there. That's what I think. My personal belief. I'm sure they can look cute, but I think, yeah. Slanche. Yes, Anya, first thing this morning I put together the offering plate as well. Yeah, absolutely. You got to, I find. To say thank you for everything we receive, right? Yeah, wake up. I always thank nature when I take something from her. It's a respect thing. Yeah, right, exactly, wake up. I do that too. if I pick something up out in the nature, flowers, sticks, stones, I always leave something behind. Is it like if I have something from lunch or if I have just some salt with me, I always leave something as a thank you. Right, Manic? Yeah, I just think I'm not saying they're nasty, I'm just saying I don't think they're those cute little things that they teach us on movie. I just think they really need to be respected, right, Deborah? Right. Like, I think they can be very vicious if they want to, if they piss them off. I mean, we have to oh, cool, you got to send me later. I think we have to be respectful with everything in nature, right? Like, absolutely. And we keep forgetting about our Mother Earth more and more in these times. All we think about is what we want, what we can manifest, you know, where we can go, what we can do, how we release our stuff. But please keep in mind that if you meditate and do your affiliations and everything else, that you also say thank you to our Mother Earth, because she deserves it, she's certain. And yeah, put her in your prayers and your meditations, whatever you do. So, and that's what I'm gonna do later on in quietness when I do my little thing. So I think we really need to thank her more. And I think all of us, like, you know, that has a connection to this energy source. I mean, when we do magic or manifestation or real spells, then we take from the source, right? This is what magic is. You work with the energy around you. This is what magic is. You dive into this energy. You take of her. But rarely anyone thinks about giving back to her. So, and that's important. And this is why I think, you know, we all should think about this and thank her. Have more gratitude and give something back. If you do meditation, share some of your energy. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to drain you. It's not going to make you tired. You just share, and you will see that you will receive once you give. So that's my personal opinion to that. Those were my 2 cents. They're for free. Yeah. So, yeah, a little more gratitude for everything. Of course, Brian. So, and also, it's important, I think, not to judge others always, constantly. You know, they have to go their own path. And whatever experience it is, they need to go through. We can try to reach people. We can try to have them walk with us, but we can't force them. If they're not ready, move on. You know, because that's a waste of energy. I mean, I'm not saying not helping people, but you understand what I mean. Like, don't try to convince people about anything. That's a waste of energy. That's how I should say it. Don't try to convince people about anything they don't believe in. I mean, yeah, we all have caca days, right, Johan? Hey, Susie Channel, thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Welcome back, Michelle. I live in Canada, Manic, for now, but I'm planning on going to England. I mean, not this year, but I'm planning on. I want to go back to the source, my source. So, but this is going to take a little planning ahead. Yeah, so, like I said, don't try to convince people. I mean, we don't like when the church tries to pressure us with anything, so we shouldn't do that either. I mean, not that I do that anyways, you know, I just talk about it, but I'm not talking about religious. Did you do, Michelle? Did you look up Witcher? Then you know what I'm talking about, and you know that I can't use it on YouTube. Talking rosemary. Rosemary and lavender, the witch herbs. Me? I do. Why? Though. Mother Anya though has a paper. It's actually on my page here. Failed. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, don't try to convince people, you know. Move on. It's their path. And don't judge. Don't get nasty. Don't spread lies. Like, it will bite you in the ass. So that's my big message. And the last message. Failed our new Shakespeare. Well, even buy a laptop. I can't buy a laptop. Kidding? I was just in England. Spending money I don't have. Visa makes it possible. Yeah, be kind. Exactly, Judith. Be kind. I mean, I'm not saying that people can do whatever the fuck they want with me. I can get very nasty. I mean, if people just walk all over me or bullshit me or lie to me. I hate lies. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. You can talk to me about everything. If I'm pissy, don't talk to me for a day, and then I will get back to you. You know what I mean? But lies, it's like, I don't like. So, yeah, it should be easy. I mean, you know, we're all in this together. And most important, try to give back a little back to Mother Earth. I know, it's hard. I'm driving a car too, and every day I feel guilty driving a car. You know what I mean? I have waste every day too. I'm trying not to. I try to keep it down a bit, you know, not putting every freaking tomato in one freaking plastic bag. When I see that sometimes at the grocery stores, they put one tomato in a plastic bag. Not. Then they take one potato, put it in a plastic bag. It's like, what the fuck? Like, really? You cannot just not put it in a plastic bag and wash it at home? Like, really? So, I mean, those are things that we can, you know, try to control a bit. I mean, if I would have a horse, I would gallop to work. Like, but I think that wouldn't fly. So I do understand we are somehow bound in this program. So, but we can do our best to keep it down a bit, you know. Oh my God, now I'm sounding like I'm from Greenpeace, but I'm not. But you get my message. Yeah. Be respectful to the people around you, to our Mother Earth, and trust me, you will get what you receive. Like, I mean, I do it, you know. I never expected people liking me, or I had a big problem that I'm not good enough for everyone, and I'm not lovable. And when I see the great response I get, I mean, I'm still embarrassed about it, right? I still can't quite realize it. But that's what I mean. That's what you receive. And I'm very grateful for this. I'm very, very grateful for this. And I love it. And yeah, I love you too. So yeah, like I said, I'm still getting embarrassed about it. But that's my part, right? To do my inner work. And I think it got better because I would have never gone on camera. And of course, Anton forced the shit out of me. He was like, you're going on. You should go live. You should go live. And I was like, no, I'm not. And yeah, and look at me, right? With support from friends and with you, all of your support, you're coming to watch me, and that means so much to me. Like, and I have new people stopping by from other channels. Like, yeah, it's really awesome. Oh, thank you, Susie. Yeah, that's one person I'm talking about, the Susie channel. So, Yeah, so I'm thinking that was it for tonight. I think I gotta start wrapping up here a bit before it comes down, and I wanna prepare for Thor's concert. I can't wait for that one. I hope it's gonna be a good one, because I just love it, really, like. And yeah, so he can whack his hammer and do a concert for me. I love it. Yeah, Johan, our trash is killing our oceans, yes, and that pisses me off, you know. People on the boat, yeah, chalk, and toss. If you go and walk in the woods, you know, you find, I don't know, everything. Is it so freaking hard to pick up your fucking litter? Like, really? And again, I don't want to sound like I'm from Greenpeace, but it's a thing of respect to everything, you know? Like, I did that once years and years ago to a friend. Like, she was constantly littering shit everywhere. So I got to her house, and I took my water bottle out of my backpack after a walk, and I threw it in her living room. And she got all like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, why? What the fuck? I'm like, what's wrong with that? So she got my point, and she stopped it. So it's not hard, you know. We all have waste and garbage, and we're all not free from sin in this point. But hey, don't throw your shit everywhere. Like, really. So I think it's starting to rain. Wonderful. So, and this sand, I'm just gonna put a little more, and then it can rain on there. Yes, Johan, she supports us by giving us life. Exactly. Yeah, and hurting the sea animals. I mean, not that our animals are hurt anyways, you know, with freaking, I don't know, frequency, laser shit, HARP bullshit, and whatever they send out and do, it irritates the animals. Oh yeah, I would not go there. I would like get claustrophobic. Like with all the people there. No. I mean, of course you celebrate that day not by yourself necessarily, right? Unless you want to, you celebrate it mostly with friends, family. What I'm doing here with you guys, I just wish Sue could have joined me, but I still feel so bad about it. Like, really, that would have been fun. Yeah, but next time we get it work, right, Sue? Next time we do it. So yeah, and thanks to Trisha, she really tried to help us with that, but we couldn't make it work. So yeah, and so, you know, I'm not alone. I'm celebrating my night with wonderful people, with wonderful friends and family. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah, and whatever you do tonight, I hope you enjoy it. You know, do it from the depth of your heart. And I'm gonna finish my honey wine. Gonna bring in my little treasures inside. Well, that's the ones that shouldn't be in the rain. At least I'm gonna leave out my. I don't wanna leave my rocks out, because there were yeah, like like this one, I just want to leave it the way it is. I found it in Merlin's cave in Tintagel, and I got it out of the water. I just want to leave it. I don't want to. I have a screw loose with stones. Yeah, of course I come and see ya. Oh yeah, and that one is a cool one. That was a present that we found at the old castle ruin. Oh, I will, Johan. And that I found. Trisha lives at the beach. Yeah, and those are from Avebury and Tintagel. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go whack with a hammer a piece out of the stone, so. Yeah, Anna, you get yours too? I still haven't gotten to whatchamacallit, to get those fluffy bags. Yes, Judith. This is my... I will failed. I will do. So, well then everybody, well thank you so much for celebrating with me. You know, dig into the sun energy, dig in. I'm gonna dig in Thor now, like totally. I love it. So, because it's a lot of energy as well for me, thunder, because it's lightning pure, right? So everybody has a good night, and I love you very much. Thank you so much for coming and listening and joining, and I know, Sue. Now I feel bad again. I feel bad all the time. That would have been so nice. But next time, we have other holidays to come. Okay, you guys. Much love and light and peace and cheesecake and all of this. And yeah. And how would Rex say, be the change you want to see, right? So, have a good night, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your summer solistic. Much love. Blessed be.